So today we're going to be putting sliders on a 300 series. These are all the same from GX all the way through to JR Sport. However, Sahara ZX, they have the moulded sill into a step, so if you wanted to put them on them, they would fit. However, you would have to buy that sill trim assembly. Before we fit them to the vehicle, they come with the top off in case you're going to colour code them. These are obviously the stainless steel button head hardware. We like to bolt them on the top and get them all so you're happy with the alignment. They do have a little bit of play. When they're all tight and done, we just like with some Sikaflex, just any type of sealant, just to seal around the edge. It's purely just to stop any vibrations or sticks or mud and that just getting stuck in the seam. So we can't do it at the factory because obviously most people are going to colour code them and they want to keep that black. Obviously at the start we take the original steps off, which are just an 8mm bolt, 12mm socket, 6 bolts into the sill. You can put them back in if you wish or leave them open so it'll drain. The only preparation we have to do is this one little bolt. We undo him and just unclip that. It's just to allow the bolt to go back in. It will, for the slider, it will go back in later. From there we have our 12mm by 120mm long bolts ready. Now, when we're slipping it on, this hole is actually one we're going to use, so it's a good opportunity to have a screwdriver or something that as you're sliding it on, you can use that to line it up, and that just dictates front to back where it's going to finish. From there we're ready to slip it on. So once we've got that bolt in loose, that's going to dictate it front to back. From there, we're going to hold it up. We're going to get the rear bolt in first. Now these are captive at the back, so there's no need to get a nut or anything in there. It's welded to the foot. The most important thing is, depending on model, like GX through to Sahara, some have cables and stuff on the top, some don't. But anything that's on top of the rail up here, you can literally just hold it up with your finger. They're not under tension. Just make sure that your bolt's going under them so we're not going to squash anything. Same deal in the middle. This plastic conduit that we undone earlier, you can prop a screwdriver in there or something just to hold it up out the way while you get your bolts. It is a plastic housing, so once you're done, you can actually put the bolt back in. It's already insulated, it's not going to hurt anything. From there, we're going to do them up, make sure they're all the way home against the chassis, do our front one up, and then we're going to pin the front later. So if you're happy with the alignment, which is we're looking at that straight section to the sill, generally speaking they're good straight out the box. If you do find you want to adjust it up or down, you can put a washer underneath the front if you want it to space down or just to get it perfect with the sill. It's important that you nip all the bolts up, but you might want to get a soft hammer and just give them a hit just to make sure they're all the way home, because that will muck around with your alignment. By that, just give them a nip up with a spanner, make sure your front one's tight. You're pretty much done then. The last step is just to drill these last couple of holes and then just nut and bolt them with your 12mm hardware and you're finished. The other side's obviously exactly the same, except you don't have to remove, there's no cables or hoses on top of the rail. That side, you're just ready to go straight away. By that, we're finished. So that's the finished product. Just to recap on a couple of things. When we fitted the tops, we perimeter sealed underneath. That just takes any rattle out of them. Now these are an aluminium part, so you can get them in powdered or raw if you wish, or most of the time you'll leave that black and colour code the tube. But it's critical that you seal it once you're finished or you will get vibrations. Just recapping on the Sahara ZX, they are the same body, however this plastic trim, which is the sill panel, the step and this plastic is all integrated as one. So if you're wanting to put sliders on that car, it can be done, however you would need to purchase that from Toyota, and this just clips off. It's just a plastic trim, same as these. and be swapped out prior to trying to fit the slider. So you're going back to a standard sill. It would be your choice whether you colour coded or whatnot. And then you could fit the step. Bar that they are the same car, that's the only limiting factor as to why you can't fit a step to one. Bar that, if you've double checked all your bolts are tight, you are a finished product.